Sounds like a cliche, but I thought monsters were just in books and movies, in our dreams. But on the island, there were monsters everywhere. That blind creature, it almost killed me. The horrific thing in the cave. And Eric had taken my son. I wanted to hurt them all. I wanted them to be scared. Does that make me a monster too?
Hey guys, what's up? This is Jagz here, and as you can tell, we are continuing to play Through the Woods. What I decided to go ahead and do another voiceover for commentary work for this episode, only because there really wasn't much going on in this episode. And the audio I originally had while I was playing the game itself and trying to record, I really wasn't too happy with what I had. So I decided to go ahead and make something else instead. And what better way to continue doing the work I do than more commentary work? Now for this part was kind of ridiculous. As you can tell, I kind of died right there. For some reason, when I was playing this, the normal shortcut to get the flashlight to scare these creatures is F. The only thing F did for me was to pay respects to the fact that I kept on dying over and over and over again. Eventually, I figured out for some reason the key commands actually went ahead and changed on me, so it ended up becoming the right mouse instead. As you can see, I now have it on. Creatures finally scared off, and I don't have to worry about dying multiple times by a creature that should be very, very simple to go ahead and defeat. However, these creatures actually were pretty scary this time around for me for some reason. Something about it actually did get me a pretty good jump scare when I was first playing this. And, you know, it's not that the fact that it was even really scary. I guess it was just the fact that I was really out of it and really tired while I was playing the game. And, you know, I just really wasn't expecting much to happen. And out of nowhere, in all of my ears and the glory that used to be my ears, I heard that gigantic, scream and whatever you want to call it coming from out of nowhere. But this episode, I mean, there was some creepy parts, as you can tell. It's just random bodies hanging there, and, you know, you got the skeleton dude just chilling. I mean, you know, it wasn't really, scary, but, it was still there. But other than that, there really wasn't much to the episode. And then after we went ahead and read that letter, we come to here where there's just more bodies just hanging around. I know it was trying to still give it a little bit more of a darker feeling to everything, and saying hey, what's going to happen to my son? What's going on? Is there anything I can do? I know it's supposed to give you a sense of a little paranoia, but it really didn't do that. And here we can see a gigantic creature that comes out of nowhere, charges after me, and destroys my body. And, you know, it was all a fun time. Honestly, the first time I encountered this, it did make me jump. But sadly, it was not enough to give me another jump scare while editing out this video as we speak. Eventually, I found out the hard way that you're not supposed to run towards the creature. So, you know, this part was something else, though. We had a gigantic troll, and we had a staring contest, and he got angry and destroyed the living hell out of my character.
Mom! Oh, Espen! You found my reflectors!
Yes, I found them. Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Mom, I'm fine.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay, come on. We have to get out of here right now.
Mom.
He could be back any minute. I think we just have to run.
Mom!
Don't want to get cornered in here.
Mom, listen to me!
What? We have to go.
Mom, I'm not going.
Huh? What do you mean?
I can't go with you, Mom. I left the trail for you so I could say goodbye.
Espen, you don't know what he's going to do. I've seen things, read things. I think he's going to try to...
I know, Mom. I know what he's gonna do. And what I have to do.
Espen?
He's coming.
Quick, hide.
You should not have come here.
You took my son. You're a murderer. You take children from their homes.
The fate I suffer is not one I enjoy, nor is it one I have any choice in.
The fate you suffer? What about these children? All these children.
They are chosen. They must come. Some of them, like your brave son, even choose to come. Tell them what must happen. There's no time for this. Sunrise draws near. Espen, we must leave.
Get back! Don't you touch him! Mom, it's okay. It's going to be okay. No, don't hurt her! Run, Espen! Run!
You cannot protect him any longer.
Mom! Mom! No! Mom!
My darling.
We ended up finding this creepy little cave of where this guy who kidnapped their son, these are all little items of kids that he went ahead and just kidnapped. This was probably the saddest, most uncomfortable part of the entire game that I've played so far. This book makes things even creepier because it puts the kids' names, their gender, and exactly what he took from the kids as a memory of everything. It was just so unbelievably dark. It was so unbelievably creepy, very disturbing. Ended up coming out of the gate there to find this weird little frozen hell of a landscape. We got some kryptonite over here, which was pretty much the highlight of this entire part. And, like I said, there really wasn't much going on. So I just decided to cut this down. It was originally about an hour and a half episode, but it was honestly just me wandering around like an idiot for more than the majority of the time. I reduced everything down here to about roughly 15 minutes and 5 seconds. And like I said, that's why I just went ahead and cut this part down. There really wasn't much going on. And I had to make this interesting, not only to myself, but to you guys as much as possible as well. Eventually, I ended up finding this underground shaft here. And literally, it just leads you straight out to the end of the game. So I'm really sorry to everyone who might have been looking forward to part 2 and maybe thought it would have gotten more interesting. No, it really wasn't. So after I exit the cave, this is where we end up with Aurora Borealis, at this time centralized specifically in my kitchen. And the moon is being destroyed as we know it. But yeah, that was, I hate to say it, that was literally the episode. Everything else was me wandering around, not knowing where to go. So this is what you get. This is what I get. Am I satisfied with this? Yeah, of course. It's another video. But you know what? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell. And until next time, I'll see you guys in part 3.